Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. I absolutely love baking Christmas cookies, and today I wanted to share with you one of my childhood favorites, and we would make these cookies year round, not just for the holidays. We'll be making my classic thumbprint cookies, but with a variety of different fillings and toppings. These are so easy to make, and what I love about this recipe is you don't have to chill the cookie dough. You can make the cookies right away. We're going to start by making a butter sugar cookie dough, roll the cookies out, shape them, fill them, add the toppings, bake, and enjoy. These cookies stay super soft, buttery. They have just the right amount of sweetness, and they're so great with a cup of coffee, maybe some hot chocolate or tea. This is perfect for the holiday season. For the full list of ingredients and the printable instructions, head on down into that video description box and head on over to my website where you can also find this recipe with metric measurements. And now let's make these super easy and delicious cookies. To start, you'll want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. This cookie dough comes together in no time, so go ahead and have that oven preheated. We'll need 2 cups of softened unsalted butter, and I just softened this at room temperature until it's just barely soft to touch. We're going to drop it into a large mixing bowl. To the butter, I'm going to add in half a cup of white granulated sugar, half a cup of packed light brown sugar, and half a teaspoon of sea salt. And then I'll use my hand mixer and beat the butter and sugar together for about 4 to 5 minutes until the butter is light and fluffy. Next, I'll add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 2 large eggs. And then we'll mix again until the eggs are well beaten and incorporated. We'll need 5 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to start by adding 2 cups into the cookie dough. I'm going to use my mixer to blend in the first 2 cups, and then we'll switch over to a spatula for the remaining flour. And then continue to add about 1 cup at a time, mixing well after each addition. And when you're adding that last cup of flour, the cookie dough is going to start looking really dry and sandy, but just keep working the flour in. And if you need to, you could switch over and you use your hands to kind of knead the cookie dough together. And it will come together, I promise. Just keep working on the flour. You want a soft but firm cookie dough. And now we could start measuring out our cookie dough. I'm using a small cookie scoop. It's about 1.5 tablespoons or about 25 grams of cookie dough. Just scoop and measure and drop onto a baking sheet, and then we'll roll and shape them afterwards. Once you have the cookie dough all scooped out, use your hands and very gently roll each scoop into a smooth ball. Now that we have our cookies shaped, it's time to add our fillings and toppings. Now today I'm going to do 3 different combinations just to give you an idea of what you can use at home. We're going to be using some finely diced pistachios with raspberry jam, and we're going to be using some finely chopped almonds with apricot jam, and I also really like the combination of chopped walnuts or pecans with cranberry sauce. I have some leftover cranberry sauce that's going to be the perfect way to use that up. Now when you're at home, feel free to mix and match with whatever nuts or fruit, or you can even use chocolate instead of jam in the center. Now I'm going to show you how I do it. All right, so I have my chopped pistachios here, and you take the cookie ball and you kind of press the nuts into place, just like so, and then roll it again to make sure that the pistachios are stuck inside the dough, and then we're going to place that onto our baking sheet. And these are just so fun and easy to make. This is a really great weekend baking activity. Make sure to really press the cookie dough into the nuts so that they get stuck in the dough, and then reshape into a ball. And because these cookies don't spread when they're baking too much, you could place them pretty close together on the baking sheet. Now I'm going to take a half teaspoon measuring spoon. I'm just going to press right in the center to create a well for the jam. I like to create a pretty deep well, and if you get little cracks along the sides, just pinch the dough together, just like that. And then let's take our raspberry jam and drop it into the middle of each cookie. And my first batch of cookies is ready for the oven. They're going to bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 13 to 14 minutes, just until they're like lightly golden brown. And then take them out, place them onto a wire rack to cool, and enjoy. Next up, we're gonna make the apricot, an almond, and then the pecan and cranberry. These look so good. I can't wait to eat them. Next up, we have some finely chopped sliced almonds. Make sure to press those into the cookie dough really well. Let's make little wells in our almond cookies. And we'll fill these up with some apricot preserves. And while we're waiting for our other cookies to finish baking, I'm going to start on the pecan and cranberry version. Some finely chopped pecans. And for my pecan cookies, I am using some leftover cranberry sauce. I just love the combination of the tart cranberry sauce with the crunchy pecans.